Hey everybody, Nanelli here. I'm going to do a deck profile for you for our upcoming Sunday showdown. So we're keeping this one in standard form, unlike the last one before last. But anyways, I'm trying out something new for me. I've been wanting to build a grass deck, so here it is. So we're going to start off with, oh sorry about that, 4 copies of Lurantis, so you can guess who my main attacker is. We'll put those down. There we go. Alright, and then we run 3 copies of Lurantis GX. So I like this one here. Let me just, there we go. Flower Supply for 1 grass energy does 40 damage, and you attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. That energy attachment is going to be really crucial when you see who else is in the lineup here. And then for 2 grass and 1 colorless, we can do Solar Blade for 120, which also heals 30 damage from this Pokemon. And Chloroscythe GX for 50. This attack does 50 damage times the amount of grass energy attached to this Pokemon. So this is going to work really, really well, I think, with the other Pokemon that we have here, which you'll be able to figure out in just a second. We're running 2 copies of Bulbasaur. This one, the evolution lineup that I'm about to show you, was actually just released in Shining Legends, so I'm really excited to use it. 2 copies of Ivysaur. And 2 copies of my boy Venusaur. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a boy. So here we have his ability, which is why we're running this Pokemon. Each basic grass energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 basic grass energy. You can't apply more than 1 jungle totem ability at a time. Occasionally we might get into an instance where we have to use Solar Beam, but realistically it's using 1 grass energy, maybe 2 grass energy or DCE, and it does 90 damage. I tried to run Venusaur as my main attacker, and even as Baxter's weakness, he just wasn't hitting hard enough. So I decided, I talked to Baxter about it a few times, and I decided to put Lurantis in to kind of give me more damage, because I just wasn't dealing very much. And then of course, pretty much standard, we have 1 copy of Tapu Lele GX. Alright, so let's go ahead. That's all the Pokemon that we're running. Let's dive into our trainers. We're running 1 copy of Skyla, just to make sure we can dive in and pick up whatever we need whenever we need it. 1 copy of Brock's Grit to save our butts late in the game. 1 copy of How to help with our hand. 1 copy of Acerola to save our butts again. And then we are running 2 copies of Wally. Help us evolve, as we have no basics going out. 2 copies of Wick or Wiki, I'm not really sure. Each player counts the cards in their hand, shuffles those cards into their deck, then draws that many cards. I haven't really seen this supporter get much play, but I've used it a few times, and it's actually proved to be really beneficial for me. 2 copies of Guzma. Everybody knows what that guy does. Now we're going to head into our items. We're running 2 copies of Muscle Band. Like I said, I was frustrated without doing much damage with Venusaur, so Muscle Band's going to help out by doing 20 more damage for each attack. 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher. Self-explanatory. And then we have 3 copies of Ultra Ball. I had 4, but I think 3 is just fine. I'm curious to see how this combo works. I haven't actually tried it yet, so we'll see. We're running 2 copies of Revitalizer, so this is kind of a, I guess, older trainer. I don't see many people using it. But you get to put 2 grass Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. So it's just kind of like an extra support besides Rescue Stretcher. 2 copies of Multi-Switch, just in case our energy gets put somewhere in a bind and we need to move it around. I have actually been using that, so that was kind of cool. 1 copy of Special Charge. We're running a few DCEs, so we'll probably need that guy. And 2 copies of Switch, just because sometimes when I use Guzma, I put myself into a bind too. So I'd like to have Switch just to make sure that I have control of my side of the board, while also getting what I need done across the way. 1 copy of Nest Ball. 2 copies of Energy Retrieval for the basic energy. Even though we have Lurantis, I just feel like Energy Retrieval might be helpful. Ultra Ball bait for sure. And 2 copies of Professor Letter, because Lurantis gets us energy out of the discard but doesn't do a very good job getting it out of our deck when we need it. And we're running 1 copy of Fighting Fury Belt, which actually won't be very useful, but I accidentally left it in when I made my changes, so that might get edited out. I'll keep you guys posted when we start our Sunday Showdown. I'll just let you know if I took that out. Probably put in another Muscle Band instead. We have 2 copies of Evo Soda to help with our evolutions, just in case Wally doesn't come up or we've already used a supporter. And 2 copies of Rare Candy to help get Venusaur out that much faster. I'm gonna set those up there. Alright. We are running 2 copies of DCE just in case. Lurantis doesn't use it, but if we get stuck using Venusaur, it comes in handy for sure. And last but certainly not least, we have 10 copies of the basic Grass Energy. So that's our deck. I'm really curious to see. I don't actually know what Baxter is going to be running against this deck, so it'll be a surprise to all of us. And I just hope we have a chance. Like I said, my Venusaur didn't have very good standings last time I ran him, but hopefully Lurantis picks up the slack and we're able to come out with at least 1 win for our 2 out of 3. Alright guys, so that's my deck. We will see you for our Sunday Showdown. Go ahead and drop any comments if there's anything that you guys think I should change, or if you've thought about running this combo before and you have any ideas, just let me know. Like and then definitely subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, make sure you hit that little bell icon so when we do our Sunday Showdown, you know right away. It'll notify you that we posted the video. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.